Most of us assume that we have a pretty good bead on things, that we are informed on the world around us and how we all got here, and that we have all the information we need to live our lives. But what if we are wrong? What if there's a world of secrets and stranger than fiction truths out there that we are unaware of and that we are secretly longing to know? Things that once you hear them, you will have to say, "I did not know that." It's yellow and slimy, and hardly anyone really likes it. It is the butter substitute that no one ever really needed. So how did we get so many on the shelf? To understand, we're going to have to set the Wayback Machine. The time is 1869. The place, France. The thing, the cheap butter alternative challenge. Margarine was invented in 1869 by a French chemist responding to a challenge by Emperor Napoleon III for a cheap butter alternative for their armed forces and lower class. It was initially made from beef tallow and called oleomargarine, later shortened to just margarine, using beef tallow, milk, and water. The invention was patented in 1869, and then in 1871, a Dutch company, Jergens, bought the patent and began manufacturing the first non-dairy spread. Jergens joined with competitor to form a Margarine United Front, which later merged with the Lever brothers to become Unilever, a multinational company that is still one of the leading producers of margarine today. The discovery of hydrogenation in 1900 allowed for the substitution of vegetable oils instead of beef fat and tallow. Margarine faced significant restrictions, particularly in the United States, due to opposition from the dairy industry. It arrived in America in 1870s as an affordable alternative to butter. Butter at the time was 20 to 30 cents a pound, and margarine was only 15 cents per pound. Sales floundered, but between 1942 and 1972, when butter availability fell, margarine steadily increased, eventually surpassing butter by 1958. However, in the second half of the 1970s, sales began to trend downward when research showed that it contained free radicals that damaged cells and other harmful factors. Today, margarine is still a popular butter substitute, but its consumption has fallen far below butter in recent years. Meanwhile, in the Great White North, during this time, the Canadian margarine wars raged on. In Canada, margarine was banned from 1886 to 1948, with a brief exception during World War I, primarily to protect the dairy industry. During that time, when margarine was banned, Newfoundland, which was not yet part of Canada, allowed margarine production, and the Newfoundland Butter Company became the major margarine producer, supplying bootlegged margarine to Canada. After the war in 1948, the Supreme Court of Canada struck down the ban on the margarine reference, ruling that the federal government could not prohibit the production of margarine. As recently as 2008, Quebec, the last holdout, repealing its law requiring margarine to be colorless by July of 2008. Today, with rising food costs on everyone's mind, once again this inexplicable semi-food is gaining ground. But how much savings is worth our health is anyone's guess. We leave you with this quote from Master Chef, the late Anthony Bourdain, from one of his many books. "Margarine, that's not food. If you're planning to use margarine in anything, you can stop reading now, because I won't be able to help you." And now you know that.